Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From his goal line here, Locke. And he's got the hook up to Landry. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's Locke. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Locke. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So we hit halftime. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, left side. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, here's Locke. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Target, down.
To throw on second is Watson. Underneath for Miller. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, it's Watson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing on third down, Watson going deep for Hopkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Extra point safely through. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Indy. and even 40 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Forced out to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Colts add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And this will be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. To the air yet again, Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And the pitch goes to Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Richmond. Tiger. Down.
On second down, here's Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the front, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? He's going to get it running right, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They come out here in the eye. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Oh, twisting away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now it's Locke. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Locke. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
It's complete to Fuller. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Watson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On 2nd and 10, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Come back.
Now Watson to throw on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Calhoun. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, it's Locke. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
He's got it to Hilton. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line. And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early. They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. Here's Hines. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here. I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time? I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return. And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over. Ball security eluded him. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it? They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it. Throwing his line. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, good move. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just, he's got a man, complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory. Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. From the red zone now, Watson.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing now, Luck. Now he's forced out left. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 54 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes.